You think we've had a lot of snow? Liam's in his happy place. I promised him I would buy him a bigger bucket. A big shout out to Verdant Ag. That's where I go to for as much of my skid steer attachments as possible. Thank you for clicking on the video. Before I go any further, we are in the midst of the deep freeze. This is probably one of the hardest, longest cold spells we've had all winter. The only saving grace, and I will put this lightly, and I maybe should whisper this, we haven't had much snow. Now it is blowing right now, so the wind chill is pretty nasty. Tomorrow at daybreak, minus 36. Wind chill of minus 40, I don't know what it was, 48, 49. And then the next night, minus 46. And a wind chill of minus 53. And then after that, it starts getting warmer. Almost dangerously getting warmer. Like, we're gonna have to watch the calves pretty close. Thankfully, we're gonna be shipping the calves. Not this coming week, but the next week. So hopefully, fingers crossed, everything will work out, that we get them away before anything else happens. The other part, and I don't know if you can see right there, in the middle of the screen, focus, no, you know, there you go, that thing sticking up, that's our trailer. We have two trailers up here for those who are new to the channel. When we get up around the corner, I'll show you this. There's one trailer tipped up and there's one trailer sitting down. One trailer sitting down still has a tarp on it. That actually is full of motorcycle parts. And that is a trailer that we can use for hauling grain when we are putting in a crop. Like when we're doing cover crops for new hay pastures. But the one that's tipped up right now, we use for hauling like sand and dirt and stuff. So what we could do is, if we make a tailgate for doing silage, we can put a tailgate on it and we can haul snow out with that one. Because it's pretty strong, it's an old grain truck, so yeah. For those who haven't seen it, that's our trailers. But we're the original grain trucks that came with the farm when we had the big grain farm. So they live on. Yes, I am still rednecking it. Hard to do left-handed. There we go. You will probably see in one of the next clips, the orange tractor is pretty well ready to live again. Fingers crossed. Cross everything, please, everybody. Pray for that Tango Turd. Mrs. Piper Dog thinks I should stop calling it a Tango Turd because she thinks I'm hurting his feelings. Yeah, so you can see right there. That powder's on the move. Thankfully we haven't had a lot, so. Anyway, I'm going to get to hauling the bales down to the yard because we don't stage the bales out there anymore. We have to stage them down in the yard, so get to the. So I don't know if I said this in the previous video. When I was down at the vets with that cow and the dead twins, she had said that this, I mean, maybe I've covered this already, but for those who didn't see the last episode, they're saying this is the busiest January and February calving they've ever seen. Especially considering the amount of calving herds in this area of Southwest Man is like the lowest numbers they've ever had as far as herds and numbers. It's very bizarre that it's the highest number of call-outs and bring-ins to the clinic that they've ever had. So yeah, they've done like record numbers of C-sections and breech pulls, like with stuck twins or even just breech singles. So it's just weird how things go in like groups and patterns. Certain seasons it's twins. Certain seasons it's, you know, whatever, milk fever, maybe a lot more of the, well, I know last year there was a record number of C-sections, period. But they're saying this year it's just everything all at once. So, I don't know what's going on, but ironically that we just had a mega full moon, so yeah, that might tell you something. Okay, Piper Doug's next harebrained idea. It's about to be very cold for the next 2-3 days. So we need to find a way to keep these machines warm whilst outside and working. So I've seen a lot of people using bits of plywood, bits of carpet, bits of whatever. And I thought, well, risk of fire, and yes, I know that's a touchy subject, especially with this tractor, fire. What's a good idea for keeping the heat in the tractor? Yeah. Bought 2 of them. One for this one, one for the green one. So we're gonna strap this up before we head out. And the only thing I think I have to do is make sure I have access to the plug-in. Outside of that, it'll just be like bungee cords or something. So let's hook this up and get going. There, 6 foot long, 8 feet across, $60 right now at Princess Auto. 60 bucks. You got a winter wrap for your tractor that will never go on fire and very hard to tear. Mint! Well, minus 44, folks. Gotta make sure the baby's good. Hey, sweeties. Oh, girls, 2 more days. Well, tomorrow. And then we're good. Oh, sun's not up over yet. Okay, go check the coos. We'll come back. My Miss Lilith Bear. Hey, sweet girl. 1 more day, girls. Hey, Noopy. Oh, this is just rotten. Okay, well, I wish I could bring you out a pot of coffee or tea. Woo. Now there you go. If there's ever an advertisement for a $59 welder's blanket, this tractor just has a standard block heater, not a recirculating heater. It was minus 44 to 46 this morning. It's now it's lunchtime. It's like 12:15, I think it is. Fired right up. She's not happy about it, but she fired right up. And yes, keep your foot in the clutch. Let the engine get warmed up before you engage the transmission. Oh my gosh. Oh. Thank the powers that be for water troughs working. Any of you that have water troughs not working, my heart and soul goes out to you. I was talking to a friend last night and he says he has a couple of waters giving him issues right now. He said he didn't even bother trying to fix them until 2 days from now when it starts to smarten up. He said because they would just freeze right back up again and just be pointless. So yeah, apparently this morning, they're now saying this morning was the worst morning. Tomorrow's going to be slightly better by maybe 2 degrees. So, I'm begging my girls, just 2 more days. I'll give it a little bit more. It's supposed to be 1200 RPM. That's what the book says. 1200 RPM is where diesels are supposed to set for oil pressure. And then you take the foot off the clutch. Ho, 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 ho. She did not like that. Ah well, I'll let it grumble for a while. Just to quantify sheer volume of what Liam just moved out of these 2 corrals. Yeah. Yeah, it's like between 8 and 10 feet tall. All the way back to the trees. I said last night the hydraulics were really starting to chirp pretty bad. Yeah. All the way back to here. There's got to be, oh gosh, there's got to be 30, 40 tons of snow here. Easily. That is nuts. And I still got all this to clear out too, so. Oh my gosh, let's go. Just noisy. Yeah, we got a rogue car in the workshop. Christina's out for the long weekend. It's Louis Riel Day or whatever you call it. Yep. So yeah, Liam has he went back out last night and worked on and got all the snow pushed out, which is amazing. Like I said to him, I said that didn't just like save me a weekend's work, that saved me over a week's work, because I can never dedicate like a whole day of just pushing snow because I've got chores to do and other stuff. So that would have taken me at least a week to do that a week I didn't have, because now cows are getting close to calving. So huge. So yeah, this car's in here to get thawed out. Just like to thaw them out every once in a while to get enough stuff built up under them, and then I'll check the oil. So here's the tracks. So yeah, it's more aggressive track, but less spaces than the industrial tracks. So, and they have the reinforced cleat locks in them, which is great because of the way the Takeuchis are. I think most of them are the same. But man, oh man, are these heavy. Because I brought them in, I had to roll them over to get the wraps off them and get them set up. But whew, I had to use a crowbar to get them off the ground. I couldn't get my fingers under them. They're heavy. But I think I'll wait for warmer weather to change tracks out, because I'm going to have to cut them and lay them down to let them relax. So anyway, I'm going to check this oil and chuck this out and bring the green one in. And I've got a welder blanket for it. It's taking shape. So here's the first. We're going to blow the first load of straw in here right at the door. So yeah, we had to take this gate off that post. Liam gave me a hand to lift it up because it's a heavy gate. And so yeah, we're waiting for the new gate to be made for here. I'll go and grab a temporary gate just to keep us going in the interim if we do have any surprises. But that'll keep anything from going down that back road, this little wedge here, until we can get a panel made for that. So, okay, where I go. Well, Piper Doug just made a dum-dum. This tractor broke down right there. Liam had to come save his old man. Yeah, it wasn't anything too serious, but you might notice this is a lot dirtier and it's a bit squint. Well, I had to take this all off and the side shield all off, and I had to bleed the tractor. I ran the tractor out of fuel. In my defense, this had half a tank of diesel yesterday when I brought it out of the workshop and put it to work. But I should have known better because it's really cold and the tractor has run quite a long time. So when I went round the corner going into the bale yard, all the fuel ran to one side of the tank and I airlocked the tractor like a dough heat. Look at all that snow. Glad I got this now. So, yeah, Liam came and helped me haul fuel down. Of course, the slip tank fuel filter has froze up, so I couldn't get any fuel out of the slip tank, but lucky enough I had a couple of oil pails that I keep for diesel. So I managed to put enough diesel in this thing to get it bled and get it back to the yard and fill it up. So, gonna get on with feeding the calves, and then I gotta move a couple of gates. And doing this with one hand. Come on, in you go. Come on, in you go, big guy. In you go. See, one bale at a time. One bale at a time. Sweet Jesus. So I gotta feed the yearlings. Now there might be, we're waiting to hear back. We contacted Andy today. Hey Andy. And because we were trying to negotiate, because Liam said he would book a day off to come and help us with young Charlie. And we contacted Andy today just to double check on a week on Wednesday. This Wednesday, so 10 days, 9 days from now. It might be this Saturday actually. So that'll be nice if we can get those calves hauled with some less work for the old Piper Doug to do as we get into calving. Free up the steers pen, because that's where the golden girls from this season will be going. And what else? And plus it's a Saturday, so Liam wouldn't have to book time off work, so that'd be nice. So I'm going to feed the yearlings, then I'll bring you back because we're going to grab some gates out of the heifer's pen that are not being used right now, and I can use them at the calving barn till we get the proper gates built and installed. So bring you back. And I don't care what anyone says. We even pet our steers. Isn't that right, Bo? Yeah. Last year it was Bodie, and this year it's Bo. He's this big guy. Yeah. Hey there. Oh. Aha. There we go. Man, talk about a productive long weekend. So yeah. These girls are fed. They now have their second pan. They have their straw. That's the golden girls' old bale that they left behind. So we have a bit of a gate system here, so we can turn this into an alley when we're bringing calving cows. And then, like I said, this gate was redundant because it swung the wrong, it swung the wrong way. It wouldn't work anymore. So it sits here. This gate is going to sit here for now. Swing back out of the way when we want to run a cow into here and then into there until the proper gate gets built. So I'm going to set up some hinges there, and then that little gate is going to get hinged off of that side there. And then there will be a gate for here that gets hinged there. But that's going to get done at some point. But we can function now at least. Woo! Okay, I'm probably going to sign off here. Shut them down at supper time. Ready for the night shift. Please, please, girls. One more day. If we can, at least 3. We're into warm weather, so please, please, please. You know, if you guys go to the back, there's an actual hay bale over there. Yep. So yeah, to be minus 34 at deer break. So stay warm, everybody. Stay safe. Daddy bye.